What's up? Welcome back to another video. My name's Michaela, aka Moe Kickz, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be reviewing this engraving pen that was sent to me. We're going to check it out, see how it works, and I'll give you my honest thoughts and opinions on it. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then keep on watching. So the company that sent me this engraving pen is called HARDELL. You can find their products on Amazon. Here's the actual listing of the pen they sent me. It retails for $25.99, but it is on sale right now. It is a cordless electric micro engraving pen. This company does sell other rotary and engraving tools, so if this is something you're into, you should check them out because they do have some pretty affordable products. So back to the engraving pen, it does come with a manual that shows you how to assemble and use the product. It also comes with the tool that you're going to need to insert the drill bit, as well as a charger for the battery they provided for you. Here is the engraving pen, and it also comes with 6 extra drill bits. They are all the same size, which, if I'm going to be honest, was the only disappointing thing about this product. I was hoping there'd be different sizes for these tips. But here you'll see all you do is insert it and then tighten it with the tool they provided for you. And then you unscrew the pen in the middle to insert the battery, screw it back together, and then you're ready to use it. Now it is exactly like a pen. All you have to do is click the little button on top, and that's how you turn it on. Here I'm just comparing the engraving pen to just a regular office pen. The engraving pen fits really comfortable in your hand, just like a regular pen. So that's something that, you know, is definitely helpful for those of us who are beginners and who are used to drawing with just pens and pencils. So here I am just testing it out and seeing how much pressure I need to use, how fast or slow I need to go. I definitely would say that you don't need too much pressure in order to get your lines to show. I would say don't work too fast because the drill bit might skip on the surface and cause your lines to not be so solid. You also don't want to go too slow because then your line work might look a little shaky. So I would just, grab a practice piece and just get a feel for it. So when you're ready to do your real work, you're not messing it up or trying to figure it out as you go along. So now I'm working on a bigger mirror and I'm just doing the line work first. I'll show you in a second, but I sketched out the image first with a white wax pencil. This is something that I'm sure you can find on Amazon, but I found at my hobby store. You can also draw things on by Sharpie, but the reason why I liked using the wax pencil is because if you mess up, you can just wipe it off with either your hand or a napkin. If you are working with glass though, I do highly recommend that you wear a mask and gloves as well so that you don't inhale or get any tiny little glass particles in your skin. So definitely be careful with that. Here's the wax pencil I was talking about. It glides onto the mirror really smoothly. It's really easy to wipe off in case you make a mistake. And it's also easy to see. I guess the only difficult thing is that because it's white and then when you start to engrave, your line work also looks white. You might get a little confused, but that's why you'll see me throughout the process. I'll make, a few lines, then I'll start wiping it away to see where I've engraved already, and then just continue to build up the line work from there. Right now I'm just marking out where I plan on putting some shading, just so I can kind of see how it's going to look before I actually do the real thing. And then I'm just going back into it. So off camera, I did end up going over the outlines for a second time just to kind of make them a little more bold and thicker. Again, that's why I was kind of disappointed that it only came with 6 of the same size drill bits. But if you know what you're doing, you can make them work. You might have to just go over the lines a couple times to make it a little thicker. But overall, I do really like this product. I highly recommend it if you are just starting out and want to get into this kind of craft and maybe don't have the biggest budget for a more advanced Dremel tool. So if this product seems like something you'd be interested in using, make sure you guys check it out by clicking the link down in the description below, and it'll take you directly to the product on Amazon. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified every single time I post a new video.